Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. 10 NHL stars who could make an impact at Milano Cortina 2026. With just 10 months to go to Milano Cortina 2026, Olympics.com picks out 10 NHL players who could be the difference for the top 7 teams whose ice hockey participation is confirmed at the Games. 12 April 2025 5:06 Greenwich Mean Time 77-minute read. In 10 months' time, the world's top ice hockey players will be donning their national team jerseys at the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026. For the first time in 12 years, National Hockey League NHL players will be allowed to play at the Olympic Games, marking the return of best-on-best men's hockey to the Winter Olympics. Olympics.com picks out 10 NHL players who could tear up the Games from the top 7 teams whose participation is currently confirmed at the Games, 2 each from Canada, Finland, and the United States, and 1 each from Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, and Czechia. With so many top NHL talents who will be trying to earn selection for what could be their first or last Olympic Games appearances, this is a non-exhaustive list. This list is presented in order of the team's qualification rankings from 2023, as National Olympic Committees have the exclusive authority for the representation of their respective countries at the Olympic Winter Games. Athletes' participation at Milano Cortina 2026 depends on their NOC selecting them to represent their delegation: Canada, Nathan MacKinnon, Colorado Avalanche; Connor McDavid, Edmonton Oilers. Team Canada topped the IIHF World Rankings at the cutoff for obtaining an Olympic team quota and will head into Milano Cortina as the favorites in the men's tournament, having won each of the last 2 gold medals with NHL players involved. If selected, Nathan MacKinnon and Connor McDavid will no doubt have big roles to play while wearing the maple leaf in Italy. MacKinnon won the Hart Memorial Trophy Most Valuable Player Award for 2023 or 2024 and finds himself at the top end of this season's point scoring charts in the league, in addition to helping the Colorado Avalanche to the Stanley Cup in 2022. McDavid, meanwhile, is one of the faces, if not the face, of Canadian men's hockey, with the Edmonton Oilers captain having led the NHL in points on 5 occasions. He's also won the Hart Trophy 3 times, as well as being named Stanley Cup Playoffs MVP in 2024 despite not winning the cup. Both would be playing in their first Olympics for Team Canada if selected: Finland, Mikael Granlund, San Jose Sharks; Mikko Rantanen, Dallas Stars. Finland will enter Milano Cortina 2026 as the defending champions, after Valtteri Filppula led the Lijonat Lions to gold at Beijing 2022. Neither Mikael Granlund nor Mikko Rantanen were on that team, but both forwards figure to have a spot on the Finnish team in 2026. Granlund has been a solid performer in the NHL since 2012, playing for the Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, Pittsburgh Penguins, and now the San Jose Sharks, where he is an alternate captain. A no-frills dependable center, he has played for the Finnish senior national team since 2011 and played on the Sochi 2014 bronze-winning Finland team, scoring 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists in 6 games. Rantanen, meanwhile, would be playing on his first Olympic team if selected. Traded twice this season in the NHL, first from the Avalanche to the Carolina Hurricanes, then from the Hurricanes to the Dallas Stars, MacKinnon's former Colorado teammate and the 2022 Stanley Cup champion has topped 100 points twice in his NHL career and is on pace to do so again this year. The 2-time NHL All-Star also contributed 25 points in the AVS run to the Cup in 2022. USA Connor Hellebuyck, Winnipeg Jets. Austin Matthews. Team USA last won gold in 1980 after the famous Miracle on Ice moment. Could 2026 be the year the streak is finally broken? Is defense and goaltending really the best form of offense? Connor Hellebuyck could have a crucial role to play in net for the US if he can replicate his NHL heroics for the Winnipeg Jets in a US uniform. The 4-time All-Star has twice won, and this season is once more the front-runner for the NHL's Vezina Trophy, the award handed to the best goaltender in the league, and also won the Jennings Trophy in 2024 for allowing the fewest goals against. Hellebuyck is on course to repeat as the Jennings Trophy winner in 2025, and having such a commanding presence in goal could be key for the US in Milan. Austin Matthews, meanwhile, is the first American-born captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs and alongside McDavid one of the faces of the league, so much so that he was named the cover star of the NHL video game series on 2 separate occasions. The 2022 Hart Trophy winner has led the NHL in goals 3 times and is a shoo-in to lead the U.S. first-line Germany Leon Draisaitl Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl is perhaps Germany's greatest NHL export. Born into a hockey family, his father Peter played at 3 Olympic Games. Draisaitl and McDavid form a lethal first defensive line for the Oilers. A 5-time NHL All-Star, Draisaitl won the Hart Trophy in 2020, a season in which he led the NHL in both assists 67 and points 110. He has been an outspoken advocate of NHL players playing in the Olympics, even participating in Germany's final qualification tournament in 2016 for the Pyeongchang 2018 Games, from which NHL players were eventually disallowed. Germany would win silver. That's the closest the 29-year-old has come to the Olympics, tallying 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists in that qualifying tournament. Sweden Victor Hedman Tampa Bay Lightning. Despite having played in the NHL since 2009 and for the Swedish senior national team since 2010, Victor Hedman was not selected for Sweden's 2014 Olympic team. That means if selected in 2026, Hedman would be making a much-awaited Olympic debut. The defenseman and Tampa Bay Lightning captain would be 35. He's been a stalwart for the Lightning, earning 4 All-Star selections, a Norris Memorial Trophy in 2018 for being the best defenseman in the NHL, 2 Stanley Cup titles in 2020 and 2021, and the playoff MVP crown in 2020. It seems unlikely that Team Sweden would leave someone with Hedman's impressive honors list and experience at home this time around, and he might finally get a shot at impressing on Olympic ice. Switzerland Roman Josi Nashville Predators. Roman Josi currently serves as Switzerland's national captain, making him a straightforward choice here for Switzerland, whose last Olympic medal came on home ice at St. Moritz 1948 when the team won bronze. The Nashville Predators captain is one of the league's more prolific offensive defensemen, owning the Predators' record for most seasons with 40 or more assists. In 2022, he came within 4 points of recording 100 points on the season. He also counts a Norris Trophy and 4 All-Star selections among his honors. Internationally, Josi played at Sochi 2014, but did not register a single point in 4 games then. His most recent national team contribution, leading the Swiss to a World Championship silver in 2024, saw Josi contribute with 12 points, something he'll want to repeat in 2026. Czechia David Pastrnak Boston Bruins. It isn't difficult to choose an NHL star for the Czech national team. David Pasternak's efforts for the Boston Bruins almost make him an automatic pick. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.